Hello, good people. My name is Cordy Mandel, and I am the founder of Centre Libikisi. Centre Libikisi is an online self-care hub whose main focus is to facilitate healing for survivors of sexual assault and rape. While the idea here is to allow survivors to take healing into their own hand, I got really inspired by what I was preaching people to do. I decided to branch off and start something called Libikisi Health and Wellness. I went ahead and created a self-care kit that I like to consider universal because anybody can use it, but this is really close to my heart because all the products that you see in this kit are handmade by me, and I put together some of my favorite products that I personally use in my self-care rituals. So with my kit here, I was feeling great, feeling amazing because I was ready to launch, and that's when I hit my roadblock because I could not find a universal meaning of self-care. I decided to reach out to some of my friends, chosen family, and complete strangers to hear what they had to say. If you're interested to hear what they have to say, please stay tuned.
Self-care, to me, it's all about accountability.
Me, self-care is really just exploring your higher self.
Self-care to me means taking that time to yourself, for yourself.
Self-care means the centering of self by creating harmony between the mind, body, and spirit.
Self-care to me is taking time to focus on your mental wellness.
Self-care to me is putting myself first. It's prioritizing time for me above anything else.
Self-care to me means doing things that put yourself at peace.
But to me, pretty much self-care is when you take the time to just resource yourself, recharge your battery.
I think for me, self-care is, if not the most, I'm going to retract that. I'm saying self-care is the most important thing in life. Because I think everything else around you will be affected based on how you are. And how you are is a reflection of how you take care of yourself.
Self-care begins with knowing who you are as a person. Because until you figure out why you are the way you are and how your life experiences have helped shape your character and your inner being, you will never know how to truly take care of yourself and become the best version of yourself.
So to me, self-care is it's a lot of things. But I think for me, it's more of a way of checking in on myself.
To me, self-love, self-care, they go hand in hand. They mean the exact same thing.
This is my perspective on self-care. So to me, it can refer to any form of active choice you make in order to better your health, whether it be physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional health.
When it comes to self-care, you gotta keep in mind three things: taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually.
As a woman who wears many hats, wife, mom, professional, I'm called to be giving in a lot of the roles. And of course, I can't be the best version of myself for others if I am not nurturing, replenishing, and regenerating myself. As even flight companies will remind you, you cannot secure another's oxygen mask without first securing your own.
I believe it means to allow yourself to really take some time out to do you and to be you and to do you the way that you want to do you.
Self-care. I feel like at the very root of self-care is self-awareness.
Self-care is about setting a balance in your life using the areas that impact you the most, whether it's social, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, environmental, or something else. You reclaim your life back and design the space that you want for yourself.
I consider self-care is having positive thoughts, listening to affirmations, reading affirmations, and believing in myself.
Seeing myself in a way that's healthy, whether that's journaling or talking to professionals, spending time with friends, spending time with family and my loved ones, and really just prioritizing myself and my needs.
What does self-care mean to me? Living in my truth, putting myself first, being selfish for once. Small steps are still great steps, and you should celebrate that. Learning to love you and celebrate you. And sometimes you can be selfish and just kind of enjoy your own company.
What self-care means to me, creating and having peace. Allowing myself to feel, accept, and move on from various situations, dealing with problems head on in order to push past whatever is hindering me so that I could be better and grow through it. doing things that bring me joy, doing things I said I was going to do, saying no when something isn't benefiting me or when I simply don't want to do something or go somewhere, setting boundaries and being okay with it. I believe that's all under self-awareness, learning, unlearning, and relearning things about myself.
One of the ways that I exert self-care is by regulating my inner voice. So by changing the narrative from pessimistic to positive.
Two amazing ways that I practice self-care would be 1, saying no unapologetically. 2, being protective of my energy.
In terms of self-care, one thing that I like to do these days is make sure that I have a healthy boundary between work in the workplace and my home.
Self-care is super important and that it does not get the recognition that it deserves in today's society. I think that self-care is a way of loving yourself, a way of honoring yourself, and a way of refilling your cup.
Self-care. To me, self-care is a gift that is beneficial to not only us, but to everybody around us, because when I feel good, I look good, I want to do good. And I don't think there's one right definition to define self-care because it looks, feels, and is different for everybody.
So as a Christian girl, self-care means something very different to me than it does to the world. Self-care to me is striving every day to see myself the way God sees me.